Hey guys, welcome to today's video inside the mind of a Warzone noob. This week I got back into Warzone after taking quite a long break and I'm actually really enjoying the Black Ops 7 integration. I know, shock, but that's a topic for another video. This week has been my first week of starting a 30-day challenge of trying to go from noob to pro at Warzone. I've played some Warzone in the past, I've skipped integrations, I've played on and off, but I've never conscientiously tried to actually get better at the game. I've always just kind of hoped for the best. Well, no more playing on autopilot. I'm actually playing with a goal, playing with an objective. 2 hours a day of actually focused gameplay, trying to get better at the game. Will I go from noob to pro in 30 days? Well, you'll just have to wait and find out in about a month or two, however long it's going to take me to compile all that footage into something comprehensible. However, in today's video, we've got a 16 kill win on Haven's Hollow Resurgence solos, and it's from my first week of gameplay. So, you have seen inside the mind of a Warzone pro. Now it's time to get ready for inside the mind of a Warzone noob. It's something a little bit different. I hope it's useful to other players out there that, like me, are trying to get better at the game. And there's also many players out there that are so much better than me, and maybe they're going to pick my gameplay apart, but also maybe give me some advice, which is useful to me too. So let's get straight into it. So right at the start here, I'm pinging like a bounty or a loot crate in a hot drop area. I'm trying to get a loadout as quickly as possible, but I'm also not playing this game to win. I think you have to choose, right? You have to choose what you're trying to do. Are you trying to get into lots of gunfights and engagements, or are you just trying to camp to win the zone? That's not really what I'm doing. Having said all that, though, I don't really know what happened here. I got distracted or what, because I end up just chucking out at the end of the zone, and I'm not really sure why. I pinged that bounty mansion and I drop here. Here though, I see one guy who has cut his chute and one guy who is just dropping. So I'm assuming this guy here is AFK. So he's not a concern for me right now. I go for the guy that's actually moving, which is the right thing to do. But since he's ran away, I am going to take that free kill. I'm sorry, buddy. This other guy, I know he's going for a gun. I just want to find a gun as quickly as possible. I know where he is. Time to push. Catch him off guard. Hit decent shots. My aim was a bit low, perhaps. But I won that gunfight. Didn't take too much damage. Nothing too special. But yeah, I think you have to choose. You have to decide. Are you trying to go for high kill games, get lots of engagements so that you actually get better? Or are you trying to just win as many games as possible, in which case you can kind of camp and wait for the zones? I'm trying to go for high kill games. I'd like to win if I can, but engagements is what's important for me at the moment and getting better at gunfights. As I'm moving across here, I take shots. I plate up, take cover. I know where he is. Pull out that AR, get some good shots on him. Completely whiff on hitting that, but I know where he's going. He's taken a lot of damage and he's just kind of ran into me. So it wasn't a great play by him, but I punish it, which is good. I'm still looting up, making sure I'm like generating some cash. I thought that was maybe a guy there, as a noob does. I kind of get the kill on that guy, but don't. Someone else puts him down. This is the guy that I just killed. He drops right in, back on top of me. Nothing too special there. Again, I just try and take some verticality. I try and put myself in a position where he's not going to know where I am. I think what's important about this one is, though, is how often sometimes we try and go back to where we were because we want our weapons back, or we get angry and we want to kill that guy. And you actually see how easy you make it for the guy that's already plated up, already has weapons. You drop in on him, he has the advantage. It hardly ever works. So that's like a lesson. To see someone else doing it, it's just like a free kill. It's not a good thing to do, to keep dropping in the same place. Again, I kind of just get lucky. I'm patrolling this area and this guy drops in on the roof. Bad timing for him. This guy Pancake take his money. What I'll notice here is that I don't really know what I'm doing. I take a long time to make decisions about what I need to do. So cool, I take that bounty, but I'm not... And I finally get the loadout. I've got enough money for loadout and I finally drop it. I just could have done all of this a bit earlier and a bit quicker. I take my loadout and I notice that my bounty seems to be moving in on me. I thought that maybe he knew where I was. And I'm kind of going to just get after him. I heard steps there out of a ladder. I'm not too familiar with all of the audio cues in the maps just yet, so I wasn't 100% confident on where that meant that he was. But then I noticed that the bounty starts to move away quite a lot. And we end up realising this guy was not coming after me. And we just catch him off guard. With decent shots, nothing too special, but I had to hit my shots and I did so, which is good. It took me a while to see whether I didn't think that guy had landed on Water Tower. I realised that he did, and I hit some nice shots. But I'm getting quite lucky here. I'm kind of patrolling this area with people dropping in on me and not playing very well. But, you know, I take the luck that I can get. I pick up another bounty, and you'll notice I start going towards it, and then I start running back. And this is the whole thing again, is that I'm not confident on what I'm trying to do. I'm wasting a lot of time. I remember at the end of this game thinking to myself that, oh god, that was like a really fast-paced game, and I only got 15 kills. I'm going to have to be so fast to like get a 20 bomb. But all of this time here in this area is a lot of wasted time, where I'm not popping UAVs. I'm not going after bounties. I'm not going to the high action areas. I'm getting kind of lucky that people just keep coming to the area that I'm in, which is helping me out. But I am wasting a lot of time. It's a shame here. I pop the UAV. It seems a bit of a waste. Those shots are not amazing. I know I win the fight. I don't take any damage. But they're not actually great shots. I'll just see here. I'm hitting his legs. And in this game, with how fast the TTK is, someone that's shooting back, or a better player, or someone with more armor, that gets punished. And that's just something that I need to be aware of, is to be hitting the center mass. Not necessarily headshots, but I need to be aiming higher here. But there's nothing too complicated about that kill. Was it a waste of a UAV? Yeah, maybe, but he could have been a better player. I wasn't 100% sure as where he had gone. So I make sure I get that kill. But you notice my UAV was still up and I don't make use of it at all. I don't open my map to actually check where people are. So I really made very little use of that UAV apart from killing that guy as a free kill. But what I do now is start going after my bounty and playing a little bit more aggressive. I realise it's finally time to leave that area that I was in. And yeah, you just see my movement. It's a little bit clunky still at the moment. That is interesting here. I don't really know what I'm centering on. I really should probably be aiming. I mean, actually, I guess I'm aiming between the two because he's over here somewhere, and I guess I'm kind of centering right in the middle of either this door or this entrance here. Not so bad, but again, you actually see my centering is quite low. That's something I need to work on. Getting that crosshair just a little bit higher. I hear him up on the roof. I break him. And I think I end up in a fight with this guy for quite a while. I'm not confident on the map again, so I'm not actually confident with how to get up on the roof. I put myself in a... This is a bad spot. This is not the best play, to be honest with you. If he's up on that roof, on the other side of that roof here, he's kind of got a slope and cover. If he's a better player, if he plates up, I'm in a terrible spot. He's got high ground over me. He's got some kind of cover, head glitch, and I'm just stood out in the open. This was not a great position for me to get to. Well, I take shots. I move off with a very slow smoke grenade, but it seems to pay off. And this guy, I don't know what he's thinking. He's hit 1 or 2 shots at me and he thinks he's going to take that advantage. But he's just running right at me. And that's a pretty easy kill for me. But it seems that I don't really notice that guy in the window. But I know he's there now. I hear footsteps here. Someone else is coming in that's not necessarily the guy upstairs. Again. Let's have a look at this again. Chest. And then why I start aiming down, I don't know. Lucky for me, that guy's not great. But that could have been over so much quicker. A better player punishes that there. I need to kill that guy much quicker and not be aiming at people's legs. So I know that this bounty target is still above me. Can't remember what I actually aimed to do about it. Yeah, I go for the push. I smoke and I go for the push. With the smokes, I'm hoping that it's going to kind of break any sort of aim assist if he's on controller. And now I'm just like really confused as to where he's gone. That's a pretty nice kill. It's unfortunate for him, but there's some nice shots by me and we'll take that easy kill. I lose the bounty. I'm just totally confused about what happened there. And you can see, actually, I'm still quite confused. I don't really know what's happened. And I'm wasting a lot of time again. Because I've got a lot of money.
UAV available for tasking.
And I don't know where he's gone. And now I realise he's got Ghost. And he's still there. Not bad. Not bad. I know he's coming. I plate up. I move. And the movement's helped me there. I'm not going to be too harsh about that. I'm pretty happy with that kill. Obviously, it's the same again. My aiming needs to be a bit higher. Could have ended that a bit quicker. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that.
No fuel. UAV RTB.
Yeah, I finally start using my money to very slowly call in an advanced UAV on that fire sale, which is certainly going to help me pick up some kills. Just bad shots by me. Not like looking after the basics. Have I reloaded my weapon? Being fully plated. And then that guy's pretty good. He gets I wouldn't say he gets a better position on me, but I just whiff and miss a lot of shots. And now I need to look to regain. The advanced UAV helps a lot here. The trick is with that one is to not get angry, you know, and go drop straight back in on top of him and try and kill him. He beat me. Advanced UAV helps me get free kill there. I evade pretty well these shots. I've still got my advanced UAV up, so I know if this guy's going to press me or not. And you'll notice I still have 11k here to work with. I'm on the edge of the zone. I'm just kind of holding it. It's not a terrible position because I did see when I had the UAV that there was a guy up there behind me. I kind of don't want to get shot in the ass by him. I think I hear steps here, but I'm getting a bit confused by the audio, I think. So I kind of given up on this guy being behind me, and now I need to press towards where I was getting shot from before. So I am kind of trying to move cover to cover, picking up maybe some better weapons. Restocking my plates, that's good. I'm just trying to move cover to cover. Not let this guy, if he's still here, get 3 kills on me. So I'm happy with that movement. Looking for a buy station, using some of this money finally. Again, I could just be doing some of this faster, and I should have... No, I didn't have enough money. I was going to say I could have bought another UAV there. So I hear this guy. I'm pretty confident that's above me. I've got good audio on this guy. This is an odd choice. The push there with the mantle really could have got punished. That was an odd choice by me. I'm lucky that it paid off.
UAV exiting the area.
I spend a lot of time here trying to suss out what I want to take. And that costs time again, and that sort of time is where you're not, is a difference between if you're going to get 15 kills and 20 kills. There's a lot of wasted time, and it's very dangerous as well. I didn't really know if there's other people around me that could have got me killed. Here I'm in a great position. I've got the zone, and these 2 guys are out of the zone. I was hoping for a head glitch with that wall, but then I see this guy parachuting in. Not great accuracy. And then I panic, and I call in a cluster strike on top of a bridge for little to no reason. But I have got good awareness of roughly what area this guy's going to be in. And that was a good kill to get out of the game, because you see he actually had some movement, was possibly a half decent player. So that's a nice kill. Maybe the cluster strike helped there in some weird way, confuse him. Now I've got enough awareness to know that this guy has got a cross over here, and it turns out he has already started crossing. There he is. I've got such a better position on him. I've got the power position. I'm going to plate up. I'm making sure I'm not going to lose this fight.
Fucking hell. What a first match. Jesus Christ.
And as you can see, when you're a Warzone noob, or as you can hear...
Fucking good.
It wasn't that
A few
good.
whiffy moments, a few bits of...
A lot of
bad
whiffy
aim and stuff,
moments.
but fuck. What a nice first lobby.
Yeah. No, I'm only kidding. It's I'm glad, I'm happy about it, as I should be. Should celebrate those wins, especially when you're a Warzone noob. You still get excited over the wins. So I'm glad I'm giving myself a little pat on the back there. But then that's what we do is we come and watch them back, and we notice that actually could have been better. I could push myself. There's lots of room for improvement to get that 20 kill game. And there's room for improvement to make sure that I'm winning those gunfights quicker and cleaner. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope it's in some way useful. Hopefully it's going to be useful for me. If other people have got some tips they want to provide, please go ahead. And if you do like the video, consider leaving a like and a comment. Thank you very much.